says lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely?
I want to have 2 more fights this year. Then after that, take off a little bit of time, maybe have a kid or something, and then come back and fight some more.
My best friend, I talk to him about everything, you know, and when like the time is right, you know, people want details of how long we
coming. It doesn't mean I'm not going to have time for the other kids, but it does mean that I have a new baby and I have to focus and give that baby my undivided.
But it's the light-skinned girls who think they just so pretty, and just because they born light-skinned that they just all that they can come on people's shit talk.
Is Remy just salty, or does she actually have a point? The drama is heavy here as Remy just came out swinging again, this time hitting directly at Claressa's shields. Rumor has it that Claressa may be trying to baby trap Papoose, and who is doing the math? After all, Pap and Claressa aren't even able to get married yet because Remy won't sign the divorce papers. And it's not just a pride issue. There's alimony involved, and if Remy legally lets him go, her wallet might suffer. As a result, rumors are circulating that Claressa's best course of action might be to become pregnant, and it's no longer even a wild theory. Some sources have already hinted that she may be pregnant, and just when we thought things couldn't get any more chaotic, Remy is adding gasoline to the fire and turning everything upside down. It's like a soap opera with gloves on. Let's go back a little. Papa and Claressa have been working like a low-key power couple, showing up at red carpet events booked and busy, and recently, Claressa has been hinting that she's taking a break from boxing to focus on other things. Naturally, people are asking, what other things? Fans believe she is already pregnant because of the way she has been keeping quiet, and if that's true, and Remy just fumbled her entire family bag because while she's out here stuck in emotional limbo, 1 foot still in that old chapter and 1 foot trying to hop out, Pap and Claressa are out here looking like they're building something real. Let's not forget what happened in December when Remy thought she was dropping bombs by leaking Pap and Claressa's private messages. Yes, that was her gotcha moment, but instead of dragging them, it did the exact opposite. It confirmed what people already suspected, and it made the couple even more supportive. The expose is out, checking reservations and exchanging vibes as Claressa was out there trying to keep her brand clean and polished. This drama hit her like a surprise uppercut. She had deals on the table, including big-name sponsors and major PR projects lined up, and her team was stressed out, thinking, sis, this kind of messy headline is not it. It's crazy how karma works out. Surprisingly though, the audience didn't turn against her. Rather, they were very supportive. Comments such as, finally, Pap woke up and leveled up, leaving Remy was the smartest move he's made were made, while Claressa was referred to as receiving a glow-up and an upgrade, and Papoose was treated like a man who finally, emerging from a poisonous cage, Remy truly believed that by releasing those screenshots as if to destroy them, she was using her authority. But instead of humiliating them, she merely exposed herself. Claressa and Pop were declared the surprising fan favorites, but it backfired badly. She attempted to rock the internet, but instead she shook her peace, and ever since that disastrous expose, Remy has been extremely silent. Not a single shady Instagram post, no subliminals in her lyrics, no subtle jabs in interviews. While Pap and Claressa have been out as if nothing were wrong, showing up hand in hand and exuding their full power as a couple. They spent the entire Valentine's Day together. Hawaii trip with the ocean vistas in the photos that matched the jackets at Claressa's boxing match against Danielle Perkins. Papoose was right there rapping her walkout like he was her personal hype man. It felt like a scene from a championship movie, and Claressa ate it up like the main event she is. Cozy moments gave soft life realism. They even pulled up to a Knicks game courtside and relaxed, looking like they just stepped out of a catalog shoot.
No, he gonna meet me over there. I'm walking here. Yes, he did.
More importantly, what you shout out that knockdown?
I loved it, man. She melted like strawberry ice cream.
Oh my goodness, Claressa isn't being shy about this relationship. She's shared videos of full-on date nights, dance sessions, arcade runs, and all the vibes. Let's just say that she's glowing brighter than a new WBC belt. That is, she's with someone who understands her, supports her, and doesn't cause chaos in her life. In case anyone wasn't aware that she was making waves online, Claressa herself confirmed it loud and proud, saying, "Share the love you'll show me, and Pap is cool as ever." So yes, they are official, and the streets are 100% behind it, are cheering for this couple as if it were a championship match, and it's obvious who is winning right now. Meanwhile, Remy is out here looking really dry and emotionally dehydrated. And the awkward part is that she tried to get in touch with Pap to try to patch things up and get the family back together, but he wasn't having any of it. He shut it down quickly, like a bouncer at a VIP event, and you can't really blame him. Pap held it down for Remy during her bid. He remained faithful, kept her name clean, took care of the family, and stood 10 toes down for her. Afterward, she turned around and connected with Easy, the block captain. Messi can't even begin to explain how none of that loyalty ever mattered. Now that Pap is gone, Ray's attempting to get back on track, but he has a woman by his side who is energizing him rather than bringing him down, someone who truly recognizes his value. Claressa isn't playing second fiddle to anyone, and the way she supports Pap in public is something Remy obviously didn't do enough of. Let's talk about the real gag. Remy lost a husband goals kind of guy. The kind of man women pray for is Papoose. He is devoted, never embarrassed her in public, and prioritizes his family. However, Remy bungled the bag while looking for distractions, and now she is watching from the sidelines as Pap gets. Claressa is completely in love and not keeping it under wraps, and he has everything he should have had earlier. She recently went live, grinning from ear to ear, and gave Pap the sweetest shout out, saying that they deserve each other and that he is the most emotionally intelligent man she has ever dated. She boasted about how they talk for hours on end and how he listens to her and pours into her like she is gold. This is how you claim your man and let the world know he isn't for sale. Remy is learning the hard way, and Claressa is showing off her victory. What occurs when a good man is undervalued?
I love having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other.
Let's now discuss Claressa's appearance on the Tamron Hall show. She looked radiant, as if she had just signed a multi-million-dollar contract, and her gushing over Pap made it very evident that he is her partner, her peace, and her person. She called him her dream come true and claimed that he has been providing her with the ride-or-die kind of love that she has always needed. She exclaimed, "I'm eating it all up." She appeared to mean it too. That wasn't just a woman in love. It was a woman who knows she has something strong, and you can bet she wasn't finished showing off her man on national television either. Claressa continued the love fest by praising Pap and saying that he is sharp, respectful, and humble, as if he truly has wisdom. She also gave him flowers for being a rap legend, saying that yes, we know he can spit bars and is wonderful on the mic, but what matters most is, I need a partner who can take it and not be scared by my accomplishment, and Papoose is that man. She nailed us with the line that had social media buzzing as a strong woman with a gift and a tremendous jab, and you can tell by the way he uplifts me that she wasn't just boasting. She was proud, because let's face it, that statement had some strong criticism, and everyone knows that Pap was the same. That part right there wasn't just a compliment, it was a clear message. Remy had been supported by him for years, but she just ignored it as he kept her in check and she chased distractions. Now he's finally receiving the affection and recognition he's earned, and it comes from a woman who genuinely cares about him. Remy is undoubtedly observing everything from the sidelines, and it appears that Claressa is holding on tight and isn't messing around with her boyfriend.
Enjoy us together without the eyes of other people having to judge. You know, people saying stuff like, Well, I've heard a lot of good things, you know, and because I can.
Now that everyone is aware that Claressa and Papoose aren't moving forward as if they were just having a brief affair, things are starting to take a serious turn for the worse. Claressa recently made a big announcement that has the streets aflutter. She said she's leaving boxing after just 2 more fights to concentrate on other things. And you already know what that means. Social media immediately began to speculate that she might be pregnant. And let's be, she's at the top of her game, dominating her weight class. And now all of a sudden she's pressing pause, girl. Something's definitely going on. And this isn't the first time, baby. Her name goes back to Jada Davis, who was once close to Claressa's former trainer and was linked to boxer Tony Harrison. She made a shocking claim that had everyone on edge, and Jada jumped online and dropped a wild bomb claiming that Claressa was allegedly. People were already speculating about how well Claressa handled that fight, but no one anticipated this turn of events. Yes, she was pregnant during her 2023 rematch with Hannah Gabriel, the same fight in which she dominated and won by unanimous decision. In a video, Jada also didn't hold back when she revealed that she had fought Hannah Gabriel while pregnant and that she didn't tell anyone. That revelation alone ignited social media, with boxing experts and fans voicing their opinions. Some are seriously questioning whether Jada is telling the truth and whether Claressa actually fought while pregnant. If the rumor is true, it will alter how people view that entire fight and possibly her entire career strategy going forward. For example, imagine being an elite athlete who can compete at the championship level and allegedly be pregnant at the same time. Whether this is true or not, it's giving boss-level energy.
Yeah, that's why she got dropped. Yeah, she ended up getting backed up and winning the fight, but that's why she got dropped.
She was pregnant?
Pregnant, and she didn't eat for 3 days straight prior to fight day.
Trying to make weight.
Trying to make weight.
Let's face it, it could really pile up. What would be the wisest course of action if Remy is out there refusing to sign the divorce papers, preventing Claressa and Papoose from legally being married? Yes, a baby. The most outrageous part is that she fumbled with a man who used to treat her like royalty, someone who literally waited on her for an entire prison sentence, and he held her down both publicly and privately. She still blew it, and now he's out here glowing up with Claressa, catching flights, courtside seats, romantic getaways, and possibly even a baby on the way. If the rumors are true and Claressa is expecting, Remy might have lost because, let's face it, she is looking stuck and losing hope that Papoose will return. The game is over. If that child is indeed on the way, it's the last chapter, and the real tea people are beginning to wonder how long it will be before Remy continues to spiral out of control. We all know that she's not going down quietly. This woman was imprisoned for pulling a trigger, so if she feels cornered or publicly embarrassed, she might become reckless. Let's hope it doesn't go there. And remember that boxing match that had the internet buzzing, where Claressa was excited and ready to throw hands, and everyone was there. She was out there saying that she'd love to step in the ring with Remy, but surprise, it never happened. Now that she has Papoose locked in, you can be sure that matchup would hit differently. Nobody would be surprised, and here's the real deal. 50 Cent jumped in and told Claressa to watch her back when it comes to Remy. He doesn't discuss anything else, but if he's sending out warning signs, it means he sees something brewing. This tension between Remy and Claressa could quickly escalate from petty social media teasing to a serious real-life issue. Let's talk about something that people are only now realizing. Ray has always had a little attitude toward the women Papoose had children with before she entered the picture, which may be the reason why we never really saw much about his other children in the spotlight. It's giving off a rather hush-hush stance, so keep it down to avoid drama-like overtones. Numerous celebrities have blended families and have demonstrated unity by posting pictures of their stepchildren and baby manless. When it comes to Papoose and his children from before Remy, it seems like they didn't exist at all. No shout-outs, no adorable moments on the internet, just silence. Now that Claressa is in the picture, fans are starting to ask questions, so here's the tea. Birthdays are celebrated together, and co-parenting is praised. Let's quickly break it down because many people are unaware that Papoose had a full line of kids before he and Remy even connected. Yvette Lashley is the mother of his daughter, Dejane Mackey, who was born in November 1997. Jameer Mackey, who was born in April 1999, is also a veterinarian, and Destiny, born in September 2000, who is from an entirely different relationship. So yes, Papoose has been a father, and although he obviously loves all of his children, fans are beginning to wonder if Remy may have set up a situation where the public never saw that side of him. Was she keeping things quiet out of jealousy? Or was there tension behind the scenes that forced him to keep his other family life under wraps? Now that Claressa is getting all the attention, walking the red carpet, sitting in the front row, and possibly even carrying his child, it's no wonder Remy might be feeling the pressure. People who are aware of the circumstances have been speculating that she wasn't really attempting to provide hugs or play bonus mom during the picnic. Insiders claim that she has been keeping her distance from the children and their mothers for years. It's giving them the "don't come near what's mine" vibe. However, this is where things really take a turn for the worse because, while Ray is out there disparaging other people and making light of them, she has her own storm brewing at home. Her son, yes, the one she keeps out of the spotlight, is reportedly going through some serious legal issues right now, as he is on trial for a major shooting incident. Yes, it has been making headlines subtly, but those close to the case say that it's looking heavy, and let's be honest, when people say that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, it starts to make more sense. Perhaps she should prioritize cleaning her home first. It's understandable why Remy is behaving so protectively at the moment. If Claressa is indeed expecting a kid with Papa, that would be a huge game changer. This isn't just about Claressa, it's a pattern that has been going on for years. And now that Claressa might be building a future with Pap for real, complete with the baby on the way, Ray's definitely heated behind the scenes. If Claressa is actually expecting, this changes the entire game. Let's be clear, Remy still won't sign since having another baby in the picture means more attention, more responsibility, and possibly less room for Remy to wriggle her way back into the picture. Those divorce papers indicate that Claressa and Papoose are unable to get married just yet. So what's the best way to make that bond permanent? A baby. If we're being honest, that may be exactly what Claressa is aiming for. From Remy's perspective, this could all seem like a setup, as she claims that this pregnancy talk is all cap and that it's just Claressa playing chess trying to keep Pap close no matter what, and the timing seems suspicious to Remy. Claressa is out here announcing that she will be leaving boxing soon, stating that she has only 2 fights left before she retires, so if you connect the dots, a baby break wouldn't be that far-fetched. From Ray's perspective, it likely feels like her worst-case scenario is playing out in front of her because whether this pregnancy rumor is true or not, one thing is certain, Papoose will be right there with her, building something new and spending even more time by her side now that they're home instead of traveling from city to city or training constantly. Here's where it gets even more complicated. If Remy really refuses to sign those divorce papers, is that her way of still holding on to Pap? Is she subtly trying to keep one hand on him while pretending to be done? Or does she really think this? Claressa and Pap are serious, and the energy they've been giving off isn't some casual fling. It's real, it's public, and Remy is watching her former man be the devoted king she once had all to herself. As for Claressa, is she really out there trying to baby lock Pap down, or are people just stirring things up? One thing is for certain though, the tension is increasing, and this triangle is far from ended. The relationship won't endure, and she's just playing the long game. I'm sure you have something to say about this, so please share your ideas in the comments below. Before you leave, click the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe and enable post notifications to ensure you don't miss the next exciting update. I'll see you in the next one, my stars and hushers.